Happy Thanksgiving, darling.
Hundreds of cars were lined up outside of the Church of Resurrection for a Thanksgiving food distribution through Faith Outreach Ministries and Lowcountry Food Bank. Leaders say cars were lined up before sunrise, all waiting for a meal. But the people in line may surprise you.
They're not homeless. They're not soup kitchen. What they are is people living on the edge. They're one paycheck away from being, oh my goodness.
Belinda Weidman lost her home to a fire earlier this year, but continues to spend her time giving back, knowing there are better days ahead.
What happens to you, God is still in control, because, God put you there, to go through these things for a reason. But, I'm just hanging on.
Joyce Ballard was in line since 4 this morning, waiting to get her food. But instead of it being for her, she says it's for 7 other families she has been helping for months.
It makes my heart feel good, to help somebody that needs food. It just helps.
Weidman says while things have been hard for her and her family, she has not lost faith and encourages others not to do the same.
Give it to the Lord. The Lord knows, He knows what we're going through, and, just don't give up. Bow down, bend your knees, just pray.
I mean, you get an image of it in your head and then you see it actually come to life in front of you. It's just it's almost like a dream come true.
Fulfilling the dream of a normal Thanksgiving amid abnormal times.
When we think about COVID and we think about the supply chain and how the price of food has been escalating lately, to have a free turkey and all of the fixings this year is just such a special gift.
A gift that's only grown over the years thanks to the outreach team at the Coastal Carolina Realtors Association.
We've been doing this for 5 years, and the first 3 we did just either mashed potatoes or green beans.
Thanks to more outside support, a full meal will be given out to more than 100 families. Tracy Bailey leads the Grand Strand Boys and Girls Club.
We think maybe about 110 people will come up and pick up a big frozen turkey and all the fixings for their Thanksgiving dinner.
More households slowly reach out for normalcy, and the Boys and Girls Club is there to welcome back more families.
It's a little bit higher this year. Last year we had fewer students enrolled because of COVID. We had to keep the numbers low.
We've heard a lot of them say, thank you so much for doing this. We actually can have a Thanksgiving because you guys are here.
Thanks to the vaccine, leaders here are comfortable bringing families back in, hoping that this Thanksgiving will be shared the way that it's meant to, together.
Yeah, the FBI is reporting that in 2020, South Carolinians lost more than $25 million to scammers. Now, the Better Business Bureau is sharing this map to show that it is already happening to the Myrtle Beach area this year. Scammers know that 2021 is the year of online shopping. As people try and avoid crowds, we try and get ahead of a supply chain issue, and stores are offering early deals online.
Somebody was looking for a very popular item. It was sold out everywhere. Saw it on just a random site for very, very, very cheap.
Bailey Parker works for South Carolina's Consumer Affairs Agency and says that was a too good to be true situation, and scammers used their card all over. In 2020, the agency reports 83% of South Carolina's scam attacks used a shopper's money or open new credit cards in their name.
The supply chain issues are definitely causing people to really make rash decisions.
It's also bringing third-party sellers offering sold-out products for more money, so be wary if it's too cheap. If you decide that you'll pay it, just make sure there's an S for secure after the HTTP. Search for the store's name plus complaint or scam, and step away if they demand one specific payment type.
The safest bet, if you're going to be shopping online, is a credit card. Has the most insurance, has the most protection.
Now, you could also ask your company if they offer a virtual card number, which is a new technology where your company lets you log in, they create a random account number, and as soon as you click pay, the number is never valid again. And if you run into anything where you're just not sure, the South Carolina's Consumer Affairs Agency is there. Now, the experts with that agency say that the number one way to avoid any type of cyber attack is the multi-factor authentication, like getting a text or an email or a phone call to log in or make a purchase. Now, some credit card companies are actually forcing you to do that. I have a credit card here that doesn't have a number on it. It's all digital, so I have to go through a face recognition process on my phone to even see that number.
Take enormous pleasure in extending an invitation to the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleer Regiment to travel to London to star in the 2023 edition of this exclusive and prestigious world-famous event.
That's right. CCU's marching band will be traveling across the pond in 2 years to perform in the London New Year's Parade. The announcement was made this morning before the Chants game against Texas State. The parade is considered the largest parade in the world, with more than 500,000 spectators. More than 10,000 performers are expected to be there this year. And CCU leaders say this invitation shows just how much growth the university has had over the years.
Our football team has brought great recognition to the university, and the baseball team several years ago. Our academic programs, our cultural programs too, are bringing great renown to our campus and to our community. And I'm so happy that Coastal Carolina is going to be on an international stage in just a matter of just over a year, so I can't wait.
It's always lovely to come to the United.
Organizers say last year's parade had more than 4 million television views.